And this is sight unseen, but once we've assessed the home and kind of looked at everything, we can get a better number on that. But I believe we were thinking of doing 189,000, Darius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And okay. So then I'll go over the fees here.
So when you guys assess it, that's in the fee that I have to pay. That's the fee that's added to the end, right?
Yes,
So
yep. That fee is taken out of the sale of the home. So if we do not sell this home, or if the home does not go to closing, then the fee does not, we don't get paid.
so how much is the assessor's fee?
The fee is 1.5% of the sales price. But since that comes out to around 2,700, the minimum fee we will be able to list it at is 3,500. That's just the listing fee. So we do have to keep in mind that we may have to pay the buyer's agent fee, and the average fee in this particular area is about 2.5%. So 2.5%, let's see, 189,000. 2.5 of 189,000. Okay. So that's around 4,725 if we go at 189,000, plus the $3,500 minimum fee that Redfin has. Let me make sure based on 1.5. Okay, yeah, 3,500. So just the fees alone, if you choose to pay the buyer's agent at 2.5%, will be 8,225. So I would say we can round that number up to about $9,000, because you will have to pay the taxes up to the prorated taxes for the amount of time you've owned the home this year, as well as deed stamps. And it's about 1,000. It's $1 per 1,000. So then you might be at around $9,000 in fees once you pay the listing agent, which is myself, the buyer's agent, and then the other costs associated with transferring the deed and all that good stuff, and the taxes. Another fee to consider, just in case this may not be y'all's particular case, would be if a buyer needs closing costs. I would say a fair number to pay a buyer, if they ask for it, no more than 5,000. That's more than enough when helping someone. But you, again, don't have to pay that fee. You don't have to pay the buyer's agent fee. You also don't have to pay the closing costs, helping out the buyer with closing costs. That's just in case, to help a deal run smoothly and kind of get you guys to the closing table. And something else that can make your listing more appealing, if the buyer uses Rocket Mortgage, they will be able to get up to 6,000 in closing costs, and it's up to 6,000 in closing costs because it will be 0.75% of the loan amount back towards closing costs. So whatever that equals to. And then or they can choose 1% off of their mortgage rate for that year. But that's an incentive that's offered to the buyer that Redfin, powered by Rocket, does on your behalf to market your listing better. So the fee, the $3,500 fee, would include doing professional photos, having a yard sign, email marketing to everyone that visits the Redfin website. We have the largest brokerage website in the country. The home will be pushed on Zillow, Trulia, all that good stuff. And it will be just showcasing your home in the 29506 area. And I'll share this with you, but the average median price in that area is around 242,000. And the homes in that area stays on the market for about 106 days. And so this kind of goes over just some analytics behind who's visiting the website, how many emails are being sent out to buyers looking in that area. So just giving you some eyes into how we're pushing your listing forward and what we have to offer.
Okay. And so it was right about 9,000. So if we did add a 5,000, let's say we added 5,000 on the end, we're looking at about 14 grand
Mm-hmm.
from the 189,000. So if they sell it for that price, like I said, they wanted a new roof gonna cost about, a standard roof probably gonna cost about 7 grand. I'm gonna say 17 grand, but I'm just be on the safe side, say 10 grand.
Mm-hmm.
So out of 189,000, I said I had to pay the 14,000, and they say, well, look, we need a new roof. Can you knock off 10,000? So that'd be $24,000
Mm-hmm.
that I would have to come off the top end. After that, I'm owing 77,000 to my on my lien. Once I clear that 77,000, I'm pretty much looking at $88,000 walking away.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right.
Yep. And what I hear is that once a buyer comes and they do their inspections, are you open to not only crediting them for repairs, but are you open to doing repairs, or are you selling the home as is?
There'll be conversations I would have to have with her. I
Okay.
think I'm open into crediting some repairs. Like I said, the roof I definitely will. I understand the roof. Like I said, I haven't had any leak issues with the house at all. But because I know it needs, if I was me, I want to put a new roof on there. But as far as the roof, that's something I definitely would be willing to credit. But like, that's just something we have to negotiate on. That's why I said that 10,000 off topic came to that. I'm willing to do that 'cause I know I want to put a roof on myself.
Okay. And so, depending on the loan type that the buyer gets, some of the loan types, for example, like a VA buyer or an FHA buyer, they may require certain things, and we can assess it at that time. But some things you may have to fix on your end prior to the loan company approving the loan. But again, we can talk about that at that time. So they'll do so the buyer will pay for their own home inspections and appraisals. Termite inspection is required, and that's on public sewer and water, so you won't have to worry about like a well or a septic. But it just, if you're open to it, which is great, to doing repairs, that'll be good. So that's awesome. And I think 10 grand is more than enough money to contribute to it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. I appreciate it. When you get through this video, you're gonna email it to me, or how's that work? How I receive the video?
I'm gonna email it to you guys.
Okay. As soon as you email, I'll send it straight to her. And like I said, once you send me the form next week, after we discuss this, I will have a response and an answer for you.
Okay, cool beans. Thank you. I'll stop recording. And if you think of